like sick rebound. And I have a little bit of a cheat code on this because I've got a Fumoto valve. Alright, we are on one of the first days of actual spring weather today in Utah, and we need to do a little bit of follow-up on Old Red here and get some work done. We only got a couple hours of daylight, I think, today, and hopefully we can get most of this done. We've got to do a service with the oil, and then I also want to do shocks. We'll see if we can get the shocks done and the service. One other thing that I want to also check out are the rubber brake lines on this truck. As far as I know, they have never been changed, and I think it's about time for that to happen. Have noticed I'm a little bit down on braking power, and I'm really just expecting it's going to be the lines. Looking at parts online, there are two front brake lines to this. There's like a 1/4 inch banjo bolt, and there's a 3/8 inch banjo bolt, I'm pretty sure. So I will really want to check out these brake lines and see, what size they are going to be. And then if we have some time, we can go and get those replaced as well. So that's kind of what we've got on the agenda today, and we've got to first start by jacking up this front end. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but we'll come back once I'm ready to start digging in. Maybe those pads aren't so great after all. Yeah, in fact, you can see the inner one is a little bit low too. Looks like our rotors are still in really nice condition, so I think we don't need to do a brake job this moment, but we do pretty soon. Interesting. Let's go to the other side. Yep. Similar story over here. You can see right there in the little inspection hole. So this is what we're looking at here. And then here are our shocks, and they're pretty shot as far as I know. So we'll be replacing those. Let me think here. How do we want to do this? I've never replaced shocks before. Let's come here. Looks like it's just a couple of bolts here, not too hard, and then the one at the top. So I can probably do that pretty quickly. Let's get some tools. All right, so we got 13 millimeter here. Nope, not quite enough. Well, this rusty bolt is probably gonna fight me the whole way. Can't even clutch drop it, which it's not too surprising. Wonder if I could fit my impact under here. Jeez. Fight to the last. Let's see if I have a 1/2 inch socket in 13. I do. Okay. I think for that top bolt, I'm gonna have to painfully use a wrench. I don't think this ratchet is going to be able to get past that rust. I don't think that top nut up there is going to be 13. It looks like it's bigger, maybe a 15. We'll see. Yeah, it's a 15. And it seems like we need to hold it at the top too. Huh. Well, 8mm. 8mm is too big, and 7mm is too small. Vice grips. I swore I had vice grips. I remember using them on the square body. Here we go. Needs to be tightened up quite a bit. It's kind of weak. These vice grips are kind of a little bit too big. There we go. Wonder if lube will help. That is helping a little. I'm running out of room. Well, I noticed the top of that is a flat. Let's see if this little 7mm will hold it. It won't. All right. I'll just have to use the open end of the wrench now. We are running out of room. That's getting a lot easier. I wish I had a pair of or a set of ratcheting wrenches. That would have made this so much easier. Ooh, are we at the finger tight stage? We are. Oh, not quite. All right. So we got a nut and a cone, a bushing on top. Is this thing gonna come out? It's being stubborn. There we go. Ooh, man. Ooh. That is not very shocky. Like, sick rebound. Oof. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. All right. So if we look in our little kit here, we've got one of these nuts is not like the others. So pretty sure that goes like that. Take this up here. Like that. Oh, wait. I don't think that's right. I think that's supposed to go that way. And then that's supposed to go there. And then this nut goes up here. Okay. I've got little nuts that go in there. Let's see, are we the same size? Wrench. No, we are not. That's like a 16 or a 17. That's spinning, isn't it? All right, well, let's go look at the other shock and figure out what the top of that's supposed to look like. Looks like that fits in. So let's do that. Well, again, I'm really wishing I had a ratcheting wrench right now. Hand tools suck. Full manual hand tools suck even more. I'm just looking at that because I think we're going to need to move the jack over here to help jack up the control arm. All right, I think that looks pretty good, pretty solidly mounted. And then as for down here, like I said, we just need to jack up this control arm because I don't have the strength to do that on my own. Let's see if we can get one of these bolts to poke through. Just barely, not far enough. Alright, I got it on. And I'm just fingering through this other bolt. Let's get a wrench there. All right. I think that will hold. And then this jack is in the way. So if we lower that, we should be able to get to the other one. So let's just hope this doesn't all collapse. There. I think you can see that. All right, I think we're good and tight. And just to make sure, yeah, that's good. Yep, I feel good about those. I think we're good to go there. All right, now we just have to do the other side. Blah. But we have the benefit of experience now. Let's get off these nuts. Oh wait, forgot. I grabbed the wrong one. I did. Well, of course I did. This one's going a little bit easier. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, this is fighting every step of the way. All right. There we go. Take our rubber thingy off. Whew. All right. Yeah. That one ain't shocking either. Got our new unit. Geez, this one I can't even really compress by hand. Do that, and then that, and then finally that, and then our nut. All right, I think that's good. Let's get our 2 bolts. Stick those in. And again, we just need to get the jack over here and we can get those put in. I think that's it. Good up here, good up there. Looks like we got a torn boot here. I think we're pretty good as far as shocks go. Now, our big thing is taking care of our oil. And I have a little bit of a cheat code on this because I've got a Fumoto valve. So the way that this works is you push up, it's got a lock, and you just open this little valve. And I've had this installed for probably 10 years. It's never leaked or had any other problems. And again, it never hangs down far enough to be a problem for anything. So I've always been really super happy with it. Our oil is pretty black, but not crazy bad. I did run this engine. Yeah, it's still brown. It's just pretty dirty. But I did run this engine for about 5 minutes before I started this video. It has cooled a little bit, but I can still feel there's quite a bit of heat in here, and it's coming out pretty well. One thing we will want to do is come up top and open the oil fill, so it'll drain a little bit faster. And we'll take that away because it's going to make getting to the oil filter a lot easier. I also need some rags. The oil filter is up here behind this frame rail. I think I got it loose. I did. I know you're not going to be able to probably see this, but hopefully I can get this off without completely getting it all over my sleeve and my smartwatch. There we go. We'll let that drain out. Let's take a look. Did we get off our O-ring? Looks like we did. Yeah, I see one on the filter too. So I think that's good. And I got a larger Canon filter. I have heard some issues with these where this thing at the end like comes off. Like these little spot welds will snap. I personally have seen that happen on a filter before from Canon, but I've never been able to not remove a filter from one of my cars. Oh boy, the wind's blowing my oil. Let's see, are these the same? They look like it. This one's just bigger. So we'll reach up and get this installed. Oh, I know you probably can't see, but geez, where is it? I think I'm on it. There we go. Oh wait. Geez, you gotta like hold your mouth right to get this thing to thread on. Am I on crazy pills here? No! My freaking oil filter rolled away. Alright. Those look the same. But I'll be damned if this thing is not threading on. I have never had this much trouble with putting on a filter. Well, I think you have got to be kidding me. What the hell? Will this old filter go on? It will. Why won't this new one go on? Like, I'm just trying to compare the sizes because this is the only possible way. I don't know, maybe this one's smaller. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Well, this oil filter does not fit. And I know I probably bought this like at least 6 months ago, so there is no taking it back. So I'm kind of at a stopping point as far as my oil change goes because I don't have a filter. So I am going to move on to our brake lines and figuring out what size of banjo bolt that we have. That way I know what parts to get. I think that's a 3/8. So I'm going to put that on so that we stop leaking fluid. What we will need to do is go and look at some pads and then go and look at getting the correct filter. Kind of a bummer, not gonna lie. But at least we already had to go to the parts store for brake parts, pads, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. It is starting to get late. All right, we are back. It is the next day, and we have some more parts here. So, got our brake hoses. Looks like those are gonna probably work. Need to check that out. And our oil filter. So this should actually fit. We just need to get this started. Let's get a little bit of oil. Lube up our ring. All right, I think that's good. Let's see if a little bit more oil will come out. I think we're pretty empty, but looks like we're getting a decent amount. All right, we'll wait for this to stop dripping here and come back. We've stopped significantly leaking here. You can see that's closed up. It does lock in place. There's like a little detent where the lever goes. So I think we're good there. Now, I'm gonna put some of this in. The main reason is just because we are really high mileage. So this will definitely help things as far as it goes. I've been using this the last couple years and I think it does improve overall engine performance. So it's got all the vitamins and minerals an old engine needs. This does come in different sizes. There's a 4, a 6, and an 8-cylinder version. And I got the tip on using this stuff from a big YouTube channel called Project Farm. They tried a number of, engine fixers in a can, and they actually did show an increase in compression on engines using this stuff. So I use it in an oil change and it does really well. We also use a full synthetic. I do typically change this at 3,000 miles, even though it is a full synthetic, because I do not believe any of that BS around 6, 10, 15,000 mile oil changes. I just don't. As far as I'm concerned, oil changes are cheap insurance. So why not do them frequently? All right. Got our old oil here. We'll put that in the old can. And then we're going to want to inspect this pan and see if any glitter or anything like that came out. Ooh. Yeah. Well, damn. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little bit of glitter in there. Here, let's get rid of some of this extra oil. Yeah. There's a couple little pieces of bearing, it looks like, maybe. All right. Good to know. Well, that's not good. I don't know, some of this is like obviously like dirt and things like that from the pan, but there was definitely a couple little flakes of metallic stuff in there. See, like this. Wait. I don't know. Yeah, it just seems like some of that's dirt, but could have swore I saw some little flakes. Well, more important thing is going to be to check the filter. I did save that right there. We'll cut that open and look at it and see if there's anything in there. Alright, so that about wraps it for our oil change. We do still have to do our brake pads and lines. I'm not going to worry about that right now because I'm running out of daylight and I have errands to run. So we will pick that up in another video. For now, this is drivable. Everything is good to go. A little bit of concern in the engine, but I'm pretty sure that was something I saw in the last oil change as well. So who knows? This does have pretty close to 180,000 miles on it, so the engine may not be long for this world. We'll have to wait and see. I haven't noticed any significant problems as far as that goes, but you know, if anything, it'll be more videos later. So I think that's about it for this video. If you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more vehicle adventures. So see you later. Bye.